Research conducted by Harvard University shows that social isolation is as harmful as, or even worse, smoking. That's happened because your body start to be so stressful and be in alert state all the time, and that liberate a lot of cortisol in your blood because your brain is um, giving this hormone excessively. So it's more risk of depression, more risk of anxiety, and die for heart problems. And that's really dangerous for you. We are human beings and we are social animals, basically. We need to have people who we trust in our lives. We need to choose, of course, the best friends possible because they're gonna influential directly in our behaviors, in our attitudes. And I figured out something today. I go to a coffee shop with a friend who lives in Florida. I was living there for 9 months and I decided to move to Boston. 3 months I'm already here and we didn't saw each other for 3 months, which is fine. But I saw him and it was really nice. And we talk a lot for a couple of weeks. I'm already working so hard and I didn't have that time for so long to have with someone I really respect and I really like it. And was a nice moment. And I figured out the during my day I have a different attitude. So I'm in the situation right now in my life. I decide to be just focused in work, study, and take a time for myself because I choose that and I'm conscious this gonna end at some point. But even with that, see people and connect with people with the same values than us. That's good. That's good. If you want to take and be more inside of you, take a little bit of time for your solitude, that's fine. But don't do that too much. Like don't extend the the limit. Otherwise, you're gonna have bad consequences for that. And some people just don't choose to be in a social isolation. Just happen. A couple of things can be a reason for that. If you watch a lot of pornography, that's fuck your brain. Like give so much dopamine and your brain start to think, oh, I don't need to socialize because I have already pleasure here. This affect directly your social skills and a lot of other things. So this is one of the reasons of people who doesn't doesn't shows up for be friendly or for social events. Another reason is maybe you are not a nice person. So that means if you were a person who complains all the time, who are saying negative things, who is saying bad things of another people, be careful. People is not gonna want to be around of you if you do this kind of thing. So be nice, and be nice is start to have different subjects to be talking. All right, and I'm just saying because I'm very clear about stuff, what I think and what I don't think, what I agree, what I not agree. I'm just saying these things because I believe if you start to work in your behaviors, in how you communicate, you're gonna have more friends. You're gonna have more people who are gonna want to be in your side, who are gonna take care of you if something happened. So be nice. Be nice. Start to learn communication skills. Um, Start to give value to people, and naturally, you're gonna have friends. Of course, if you have friends to count in your hand, in one hand, that's it's fine, and you are not special or worse for that, or terrible for that, because that's natural. It's in life. We have a couple of friends. Some people have more, some people have less, and that's. But the majority of people can count the really, really, really friends in just one hand. So it is really fine, and you're gonna have more friends during your life, but you need to work on this, right? You need to work in the friendship. How? Call to people to know how they are. Oh, how are you doing? Like, really ask, but expecting connection, like deep connection. Doesn't matter if it's gonna be personally, if you're gonna invite for a coffee, if you're just gonna run around. Um, but make friends. It's pretty good for the health, for the brain, for your results too, because you can have networking with people who already achieve the things you want, but not just for interest, but to learn. And you can show up like for this. You can say, oh, I want to learn this, and maybe start to have a friendship with that person who is teaching you something. Can happen, and you can start a business with a friend. Maybe how many businesses start in a university, in colleges. Um, have a saying, African saying, and this saying means say. I don't know how to say that. This American say, the American African say, said, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. But if you want to go far, go together with someone. So I think in life, you can have better results in life and have a better life with friends. So yeah, if you don't have that much, pay attention to your behaviors, your attitude. And today is the day 13 of our 100 hard day challenge. I'm I said in the end of this day, I feel a little bit tired. I was, as I said in the last video, I was not resting that much. But today I established I will sleep at least 7 hours, and I need it. I need it. Sometimes the brain, the body, like said, you cannot just, I cannot just be eating healthy, um, training every day, working a lot, and don't sleep. I want to have a good life in the future. So, um, but anyway, make friends. I hope you guys like this video. And as always, stay focused, stay growing. And see you guys tomorrow.